Hey guys, it's Miklo, multimedia designer at Namaro, and I'm back with another video. And today, instead of a tutorial, I want to talk about how I started making simple animations like this to making insane YouTube intro animations for some of the biggest TikTok stars. So let's get into it. Before we begin, I understand that everyone's journey is different and unique. So if you're still a struggling animator, do not give up hope. Not everyone's journey is as linear as others, and just because you're not getting the attention you deserve does not make your work any less valuable. As long as you are making animations you love and it fulfills your passion and creativity, that's all that should matter. That being said, hopefully sharing my journey today will give you insight of things to do in order to get more attention on the internet. My journey began at my high school, making these really crude posters and thank you cards for friends and family on Adobe Illustrator. By the time I got into college, I wasn't really loving the degree I was in, which was rhetoric and writing, and I was getting really serious about graphic design. So I would take on any responsibility that would require some graphic design. So if I was part of a project or social organization, I would apply to any position relating to making posters, signs, t-shirts, literally anything I can get my hands on. These small little projects would take me hours to make as I learned how to play around with Illustrator. And while these projects don't seem like much now, they were the foundation for my career as a motion designer, which brings me to my first point. In order to be a good motion designer, you need to have a great foundation in graphic design. At the end of the day, it does not matter how well you know how to make things move, rotate, or animate in After Effects if the thing you're animating looks like shit. Learning the fundamentals of graphic design, like space, balance, hierarchy, color, shapes, and typography are all important in order to lay out the design for the asset you're trying to animate. Think of it like this. A movie that is shot with amazing camera work but has shitty dialogue will never compare to a movie that is cheaply produced but has an amazing story, right? Same with motion design. Some of the best motion graphics is just really well thought out graphic design with a hint of animation. Making the jump from graphic design to motion design can be daunting though. It is a completely different program with completely different workflows. But the way I got into it was the same way I got into graphic design, with very small projects and a whole lot of YouTube tutorials. I would take on projects for clients here at Namaro that were relatively simple but would teach me a new thing. You see, it's easy to get caught in a circle of looking at what others are doing and then getting discouraged that your projects don't look as complicated or as intricate as theirs and losing hope. But everyone starts somewhere, which brings me to my second point. Start small and learn on the go. It's easy to find a task daunting, especially when learning a new skill like motion graphics or graphic design. But when you break things down into their components and just trust that you will figure it out as you go, you'll be surprised how fast you can truly learn. I was stuck in that circle for about 3 years between my senior year of high school and my junior year of college. I wanted to learn graphic design so bad, but then I would look at YouTube videos of people doing these amazing things and it would make me feel so discouraged. I wouldn't even attempt to make something. But when I put myself in a situation where I had to learn something, where I had to deliver this product, I would just break it down by trying to learn on YouTube and Google as I was doing it. And that allowed me the ability to break from just wishing I could do something to actually just doing it. And that's all that really matters. So if you're still watching this and you're wondering, okay, you learned motion graphics, so how did you get the opportunity to make these TikTok stars YouTube intros? Well, that leads me to what's next when you're learning motion graphics and creating these amazing projects. Where do you post them if you want to share your work? Well, traditionally, people would post their projects on Behance, Dribbble, or make their own portfolio website for themselves. But I decided to take a different approach and use TikTok as my main page for my design portfolio. Whenever I would finish a project, I would make a nice little TikTok showing my design process and then posting the final results. When I realized I was getting positive feedback from these videos, I kept posting more until one day I made a viral video of me animating the TikTok logo that got over 10 million views. And from there, everything went crazy. I got a DM from Thomas Bertrue, who's the leader of the Hype House, and I got to make their YouTube intro. And then from there, my Instagram page was flooded with DMs with people wanting to work with me. So far, I've been able to work with Brian, Thomas, Just Maiko, Nick and Sienna, the Lopez brothers, and so many other influencers. These opportunities have given me so many more opportunities, which leads me to my last and final point. I was afraid of rejection or afraid that people wouldn't like it. But when I decided to let go of that fear and share for the sake of sharing, I realized that I found more pride in my work and a better community that lifted up my work. I got to talk and converse with some great people over the internet about graphic and motion design and made some new friends and new clients. Sharing your work and documenting your process and evolution as a designer is important. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. If you found this information inspiring or helpful whatsoever, make sure to leave a like and a follow if you feel so inclined. And make sure to drop a comment down below and tell me how far you are in your journey to becoming a graphic or motion designer. And as always, if you have any questions, you can always DM me at Miklo with 3 E's on Instagram or shoot them down in the comments below. Have a blessed day. Peace.